Hello and welcome to today's lesson. I'm going to show you the basics of formatting text using HTML. You'll learn how to create bold and italics text and the difference between aesthetic and semantic emphasis. Here is an HTML document with just a basic header and a short article about the City of London. I'll show you two of the most common ways to create emphasis, which you may already know is by using bold and italic text. To create bold text, we use the B element. I'll type the B opening tag in front of the heading. B is a paired tag, so I also have to close it. After we refresh the browser, we can see that the text inside the B element is now bold. I like it, but I would also like to use italics. For example, I'd like to emphasize the original name of the city or the name of the airport. To create italic text, we use the I element. I'll add the I opening tag right in front of the city name. Again, I mustn't forget to close it. Now I'll do the same with the name of the airport. You can see the result after you've refreshed the browser. All of the content inside the I elements is now displayed in italics. If you want to combine bold text and italics, it's possible to nest the elements within each other. However, you mustn't cross them. If you cross two or more elements, the code won't be valid. Although browsers might display the website correctly, the syntax will be invalid. Let's say I want to display the word Heathrow in bold and italics at the same time. I'll just enclose the whole I element into a B element, being careful not to cross the elements. Refresh the website and take a look at the result. There's another method for creating bold and italic text. Instead of the B element, you can use the strong element. The I element can be replaced with the EM element. Don't forget that both strong and EM tags are paired. I'll demonstrate the strong element on the word largest. As in previous examples, I'll enclose the word into opening and closing strong tag. Next, I'll show you the EM element on the word first. The process is pretty much the same. I'll enclose the word into opening and closing EM tags and refresh the browser. As you can see, the word largest is now bold and the word first is now italic. At first glance, you could say that the resulting effect is identical to the effect of B and I elements. What is the difference then? Both strong and EM elements are a part of a group called semantic elements. Elements from this group should be used for real semantic emphasis, not just for defining appearance. You might be asking exactly how a semantic emphasis differs from visual emphasis. A good example would be a voice reader. If a voice reader comes across either a strong or an EM element, it will actually emphasize their content. For example, this can be used for adjective superlative forms. However, if a voice reader comes across a B element, it will pronounce its content in the same way as any other ordinary text. Keep in mind that for semantic emphasis, it's always better to use the EM or strong elements. On the other hand, if you just want to add visual emphasis, you can use the B and I elements. Before I finish up, I'm going to skip ahead a little. Bold text, italic text, and many other even more interesting effects can be achieved using cascading style sheets. We'll be working with CSS in following lessons. In this lesson, I've showed you several basic formatting elements used for creating bold and italic text. I've also introduced you to semantic elements and explained the difference between semantic and visual emphasis. Thanks for joining me, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.